let's talk about Wonder Woman Rebirth. Let's talk about Wonder Woman Rebirth Deluxe Edition Volume 1. The Wonder Woman Rebirth storyline is by Greg Rucka with art by Nicola Scott and Liam Sharp. It is, again, another retelling, reimagining of Wonder Woman's background and origin story. But what they do with this Deluxe Edition, which collects the first 2 trades worth of material in the Deluxe format and hardcover, is tell you an alternating story issue to issue. So every other issue you get a modern story, and then you get the follow-up issue, which is sort of a year 1 story. The year 1 story being Diana on the island of Themyscira. She has Steve Trevor crash land. She goes through the trials to be selected as the Amazon champion, and then she accompanies him back to man's world, and she adapts and becomes the hero that we know as Wonder Woman. During that time she meets Barbara Minerva, who will become Cheetah, and you see how their relationship develops. You also get background on Barbara as well. I would say almost an equal amount of background on her, as they're trying to like interweave these 2 stories, because the modern story that you get in the alternating issue follows Wonder Woman as she's trying to find a route back to Paradise Island, because due to Rebirth things have changed and she's not quite sure what. We as the reader and she are all left guessing as to why that is, where before she could sort of pop back there to and forth when she wanted. She goes to find Barbara to get her assistance in that for reasons that are laid out in the story, which I won't spoil here. She's obviously in her cheetah form at this time, and at the same time she is also ended up having to rescue Steve Trevor and his team from a mission that went wrong in a similar part of the world. So what you get is some fight scenes with her and Cheetah, and that you get more explanation as to Cheetah's background and origin in this world. Essentially she made some kind of deal with a god, but because she wasn't a virgin she was cursed, and that's led to consequences which I think are her being trapped in a cheetah form. I got a feeling that will be explained in the following volumes, but it results in her being changed back to human at the end of this, well, near the end of this story, and then sort of reintegrating back into the world, somewhat like Wonder Woman had to reintegrate into the world in the year 1 story. Anyway, I don't know how long she stays as a human going forward in this run, but you know, it's interesting. It's a book where the first 2 issues were really hard to get through, and I put it down and picked it up a couple of times. Once I got through those issues and my brain sort of adjusted to what was going on though, it was a really good read. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked the back and forth between the issues, because it meant that it kept things fresh. It was a good change up for the eyes with the artwork and the storytelling as well. And once you realise what they're doing with the contrasting of the 2 stories, it's a really good read. I'm not aware of there being a proposed omnibus for this at present, so I might well get the second book in the Deluxe series. Depends if it comes up for the right price. At the moment, when I've looked at them, they've been quite expensive in comparison to what value you will get if you waited for the omnibus. This I got relatively cheap. I think it was £12 or £14. But look, we'll see. Let me know what you think if you've read it. Do you think this is the best Wonder Woman run? A lot of people do. I'm up in the air yet because I don't know where the story goes. I certainly think this Deluxe edition is worth getting. You can also buy a separate Deluxe edition just containing the year 1 story as well, but really I would say just read it like this. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.